Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Britballin. I'm your host, Matt McGugan, joined by my wonderful angel of the north, Adam Wilkin. How are you doing this evening?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. Been a fun week, but how is my Manchester B doing?
Buzzing, absolutely buzzing. Yeah, good to be back. Happy for another episode of the Britballin, the breakdown. The original name as well, not copied. And yeah, ready to get going. You seem to be in a much chirpier mood tonight as well.
I am. I'm in a good mood. Served me suspension, so happy.
Yeah.
Happy as Larry. But
Pigs
yeah,
in shite.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I was gonna go down that road, and I thought, I better not.
Right. Before we get going, I've got something to float. I've been having some ideas. I've sat in the hot tub this morning, and I thought, right, but I don't know how to make them work.
Humble brag.
Humble brag. Yeah. Not mine. It was at the gym. Right. So I was thinking for the senior season, there's two things that what I put into place. And we're known for putting on games, so this is my idea.
Oh Christ!
It's kind of like a North v South game. However, it's a Pro Bowl. So, but I've not worked out how to make it happen. So basically, we put out people send in loads of names of players. We'll reach out to all the head coaches. They put in, and then we'll put that out as a poll, and then people can vote for who they want to be in the Pro Bowl. My problem is I don't want big teams just to say the Titans weren't good, for example, but they've got a good reach, haven't they? So how do we stop it being the Titans just pushing all their good players because they've got good social media reach and it being a vote in that sense?
But that's what the Pro Bowl is, though, isn't it? That's the Pro Bowl.
Yeah. So, or the other idea we could do is get a panel of coaches, and they get to vote on who goes into the Pro Bowl.
Right. Just
put it out for the main public.
Well, we can do it, and then if there's a split between the coaches on this guy or this guy,
yeah,
voting in from the public, I like that.
Yeah,
I like it.
So, yeah. Should we make it happen? Keen. So we'll
no. Whoa! I'm going to just stop you there.
Yeah.
Breaking news. I've got way too much shit on. If it's going to happen, you're doing it, son. Right? I've got way too much on.
I'm going to bring in a team of specialists to help me run it.
Oh, Christ, he's going to pick us on his team.
So, you DM, if you're interested in helping me make a Pro Bowl happen, probably be North v South, somewhere probably in the Nottingham area. If we can. We'll do a North v South Pro Bowl. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's great.
Good. Oh, yes. Steve Wake, I'm a car park stalker. I told him to comment. So I was in the car park after Team North game, and this lovely chap and his wife came over to me and just started talking to me. And I was just chatting away because unfortunately, the celebrity life means it happens all too often. And for some reason, I didn't manage to find out who it was, and he messaged me afterwards. So
that's Josh Wakes.
Yeah. Well, I realized I put two and two together and just said, yeah, I mean, fair play, your son's an absolute baller and a great person. There should be more Josh Wakes in the world, I'll be honest with you. Coachable, good guy. Credit to you and the programme, actually, Wilkin. I'll say that. And that's the nicest thing I'll say to you today. And probably for the rest of your life. Because you're a miserable Geordie twat.
I missed it. What did you say? I was checking.
No, just you're a miserable Geordie twat, that's all.
Oh, yeah. I'm happy with that.
Fair enough. Right, shall we hit up last week's fixtures? Because there was a couple of bangers last week.
Yeah.
Should we get into it? So Birmingham Lions take a 38-21 win over the Cardiff Cobras. Bit closer than I thought.
Yeah, Cardiff's coming on well, aren't they?
Yeah, they're such a hit and miss team. Well, fair play to them. Gotten a decent result.
Yeah, I think you just turned that off. Yeah, I think that's a lot closer than what I would have expected it to be, if I'm honest.
Yeah,
I've seen what he's done here. I've seen what you've done, and I was just gonna play a quick clip for you here. Shall I?
No. I just deleted all last week's shows. So, yeah. So, the result of the week, the Leeds, Beckett, Carnegie, CAF, my boys.
Your boys, you bet against them.
My hometown team, my university boys, 25, beating a Nottingham Gold, 14, in a result for the ages.
Yeah, but you bet for Nottingham. I picked CAF last week.
What? Pardon? Didn't hear them, mate. Sorry, you must have been on mute. So, yeah, obviously, I would never back against...
So, Mike actually bet against CAF last week, and he's forgot that we've both got admin rights on the software. So, when he mutes us, I would mute myself, and I would mute him again. So, shithouse Mike, bet against your hometown boys, the Brotherhood.
The Brotherhood.
No, but I'll back you, and I don't... Look, nothing on my head. Hey, where's my cap?
No, you did back them. I'll give you that. And to be fair, good pick, very good pick by you, that, because it didn't look like this was going to be the result that we thought it would be.
Do you want to know why I went for it?
Go on.
Because Nottingham had a hell of a game with Durham the week before, and I don't care who you are, having that sort of game takes it out of you.
Yeah,
really takes it out of you. So, having another close one again. Let's see who they play this week.
Yeah, no, I mean, that means I think they moved to 6-1. I think the only thing that, I mean, great result for CAF. I mean, really, really good result at home. So, obviously, a bit more of a home crowd, I'm imagining. The only thing that this shows me more than anything is there's absolutely no doubt UWE are going to walk this now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Nottingham looked really good and still might challenge UWE, but I can't see this being anyone else's other than UWE's title.
But the one thing that I did notice from the game, you've got to put some respect on those CAF DBs, man. Like, they played a great game.
Yeah.
So, I'd look forward to seeing that against UWE if it happens.
Yeah. Be interesting to see. Edinburgh Predators 34, please change your name, versus Northumbria Mustangs 6. Fairly expected result, that, isn't it? Whilst I got confused on Northumbria.
No, I didn't think it was expected. Like, I think that's the one I said could go either way, really.
Yeah.
Like, on Northumbria's day, they beat them. On Edinburgh's day, they went. Like, it's just one of them.
Yeah, good result, though, for Edinburgh, then. Take it. I don't forget you got the travel up there and stuff, haven't you? So,
yeah.
So Newcastle Raiders played twice this week against the same team. Wednesday, they played against Hull and or York and beat them 40-0. And then they played this weekend against Hull and or York and beat them 28-0. So 2 results against the same team, just not as good on the weekend.
I went and watched a bit of that, actually. Well, I went and watched the first half because it was freezing. And I'm getting too old now, so I decided to leave. But yeah, it was... Newcastle was so comfortable.
Yeah.
So comfortable. Yeah, like that scoreline doesn't show it what it was in the first half, at least.
No.
Like, it was ridiculous.
Nice. Good result for Newcastle then. Just keep grinding, keep moving on in the division. Looks like they're going to take that division. Then it's just a case of kind of who will they fall up against in the playoffs and will they make it to the Prem?
Well, put it this way, me and a few of the guys that were standing on the sideline were talking about how Newcastle didn't really need to go on offense because whenever the other team were on offense and Newcastle were on defense, they were just whatever, yeah, whoever it was, were just going backwards, really. So it was quite interesting.
Yeah, I mean I think that moves them to 5-0. The conference pretty much seems wrapped up now. Edinburgh Predators are 3-2. But I'm just having a quick look at the scores. I think Newcastle, Edinburgh losing to Northumbria probably in week 6 is probably going to be a catalyst for that. So yeah, I think next week, next time Newcastle play, as long as they take the win, then the divisions of theirs pretty much should be already, if not already. So a good result for them. Next game is Derby Braves 25 versus Sheffield Hallam Warriors 60. That's a hiding that.
It is, but I'd expect more from the Holland defense. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I think it's been pretty clear all year how that division just doesn't like playing defense. I don't think that BUCS North Tier 1. I think they've all been like really high scoring games. So really interesting. Sheffield Hallam now 5-2 in the division. LJMU obviously still at the bottom at 1-5. Derby 2-4 with a walkover win. If they wouldn't have got the walkover win, could have been really fighting that relegation battle with LJMU Fury. I think they'll just stay in the division because LJMU look like the team who's going to go down.
Yeah.
The only thing you could say is maybe LJMU, because obviously the result was from week 5. I don't know how it works. Potentially they've still got to play Derby again. I'm pretty sure. Have they? No, they've not. Sorry,
No.
They must have played them already. So they've got, both teams have got to play Manchester Tyrants. And then we'll see how that pans out. So it looks like LJMU are on the way down from that division. Tough for them. Whilst we're in the division, Manchester Tyrants 34 against Sheffield Sabres 34. Now, I managed to watch a bit of this game, and that was shrouded with controversy, let's say.
In what way?
Typical Britball. I do have a picture, actually. So this is, I don't know if it's going to show well on this, because I'm going to have to show it on my phone. Let me see. Tell me what, can you see that?
No.
No, not see anything.
I can see something, but it's not
clear. Basically, clear. The lines look like they were done by a drunk. The pitch was literally like up to, it was like a roller coaster.
But was it frozen?
No, it wasn't frozen. It was on grass.
So not 2G. Right, okay, no, mind, carry on.
2G.
It's a win. That's a win.
By all accounts, Sheffield had turned up with only half a pitch mark, played under protest. And then apparently it was like a constant trip back and forth to BUCS, buying 4 cans of spray paint at a time, marking out the pitch. Game was postponed by an hour. When the game actually got started, it was a pretty good spectacle. The first half is what I've pretty much seen, and University of Manchester looked head and shoulders above Sheffield. I left, and I think there was 2 or 3 scores up at the half. For some reason, Manchester continued to run the ball, from what I understand, in the second half, even though Sheffield sat the box. Sheffield, for some reason, didn't want to play any sort of coverage on the slot receivers. So I don't know why Manchester didn't just keep throwing it to the slot receivers, because they had guys on the wide out and 2 high safeties, like literally no one over the slots. But Manchester decided to carry on running the ball, and I think they paid dividends for that. So Sheffield stacked the box and scored a couple of times in the second half with a couple of like reverses. And yeah, by the sounds of it, Manchester probably should have won that one. Sheffield come and get themselves a decent draw.
Enrique is going to be raging at you for saying that.
He messaged me straight away afterwards, and he was like, "You better not talk crap on the show about me." And I just said, I literally responded to him saying, "You'll be lucky," and I literally said, "I'll say you were lucky at best."
Right, that's fine.
Yeah. I think they played under protest, so I think the game will still be reviewed. I don't know why they played. Well, it was a chippy game as well, very chippy game.
Love it.
Surprised. Yeah, I loved it. An offensive and defensive lineman playing both sides of the ball seemed to just keep going at it, which was good to see.
Love it. So they were playing against each other the full game, just switching.
Yeah, pretty much. Just kept switching around.
Love it.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that.
2 of the better players as well, which was good to see.
I love that.
Yeah. So yeah, interesting. It was a good game to see. Like I said, it was freezing. I was literally frozen on Sunday because I was at football from 8:30 in the morning till 6 o'clock at night.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Oh, only done half a shift then?
That coaching life, you'll know.
Nah, I don't.
Coventry Jet 0, Luga Baruga Students 22.
Well done, Luga Baruga.
Fairly okay expected result. Coventry have been okay, keeping close games, but not been good enough in that division. And I'm pretty pleased with this one. Warwick Wolves 6, NTU Renegades 0. I called it. I fancied Warwick winning that. When I saw that result, I was like, yeah, and I thought it'd be a close one. So good result for them. I'm just going to have a quick peek at that division. Anything to say on that?
Well, I didn't expect that at all. I obviously went to you, but I really did not expect that result.
No, I don't know. I just felt Warwick were trending in the right direction.
Bad day for Nottingham Unis, though, isn't it?
It's not a great day for Nottingham Unis, no. Let's just have a quick look at that division to see if we can see. Bear with me 2 seconds.
Yeah, no bother, mate. We'll just edit this bit out when we put it online.
Sorry, I just wanted to. So it looks like Loughborough are going to win that division 4-0. Warwick 4-2. Leicester Longhorns, I think, are pretty much relegated. They're 0-6, so it doesn't look good for them. So it's just we have got Loughborough versus Warwick this week, week 15. So I mean, you got to hope that the only way Warwick win the division is Loughborough lose, obviously, against Warwick this week. Then Loughborough have to lose to either NT Renegades or Leicester in the last 2 weeks of the season. Loughborough might not win, but it looks like it's Loughborough's to lose by all accounts. So we'll see how that division pans out. You never tell anyone when I speak to you in the car park. John is usually sat about 6 miles away with a camera just taking pictures of me in the car park. I'm all right with it, weirdly enough.
Yeah. It's great, though, isn't it? You get some great photos.
He does. He's very good. Especially when I'm getting changed out of my car. He seems to get the best photos.
I've had a message.
Oh.
Paul, send us the video. He sent us the video.
Who's Paul?
Right. Wait there. I'm going to send you something now that we can show on the show straight away. Right.
Look at this. This is live.
This is live. This is what happens. And I'm just going to put...
Okay. Share screen. Chrome tab. Can you see it? Is that right?
Yes. Hashtag University Boat Race. Oh. Full screen it. Full screen it. Oh, Edinburgh smashing them in this as well, aren't they? There's Edinburgh versus Nottingham. Edinburgh versus Northumbria as well. Oh, it's getting tight. Oh. They have some left in there, by the way.
I know, yeah.
Oh, 18's getting hyped at the background. Notice you haven't been
my guy's spewing.
Oh. Is that game? That's game, set, and match. Oh. Yeah. That should be worth double points. That should be worth double points right there. Well done, Edinburgh. Every boat race I've witnessed for you guys, you have won, I think.
I mean, I'm not going to suggest that Scotland have a drinking problem, but anyone else can suggest that clearly.
With it, I want to know what were they drinking, because that varies, you know. If the Scottish got out the tenants and they're coming up with Carling or something like that, that's not fair.
Well, it doesn't matter. The Scots still won. They're probably drinking like really high percentage IPA, and then the other ones are drinking like Carlsberg because that's just Scotland.
Oh, Pete was our first in the race. Pete is the head coach. Get in, Pete.
You're joking, mate.
Get in, Pete, lad. I love it. I absolutely love it.
What a hero. What a hero. I mean, how do we move on from that?
Oh, both vitamin T. I love it.
Sorry, mate.
If you get off my comments.
I knew vitamin T. So, on to the BUCS Southwestern Tier 1. Your favourite team played on Friday night. SWS Pride.
Yes.
41. Bath Killer B 0.
I'm actually getting sent a jersey off Pride to put on my wall.
Why?
I was speaking to Ben. So I'll get to this later, but I was in Bristol on Saturday. So
What for?
So I just went down to watch the GB under-19s. Just having a little look, look at a little perusal.
Yeah, any good? How did it look?
Yeah, it was all right. Yeah, look good.
No comment.
I was a bit disappointed with some of the players that have been very hyped up.
Yeah. It's always going to be the way, though, isn't it, with a lot of things. Can they do it on a cold, wet, windy day in Stoke?
No, not about the playing styles. There was a player from a certain college with very good branding that had a very serious attitude problem, which I'm not naming because it might affect things, but he's got offers anyways, and that he was a very naughty boy. Anyways, it was good. So yeah, I'm getting a jersey, Santa.
Nice. All right.
Hang it in the office.
Just cover that little baby photo. Your pride jersey.
Yeah, Daisy, sod off, get off the wall. Right
Good,
on
Daisy. Division looks like it's all but taken care of now.
Done, mate. It's done.
Yeah,
it's over.
I mean, it was done before it begun.
Yes.
Let's be honest. So yeah, Pride win that division. I mean, the only conversation now is who goes down. Can Reading get themselves a win? Unlikely. They're 0-6. Looks like they're going down. So division looks done there, both top and bottom. So it's a shame, but get better.
I wouldn't be surprised if Reading got a win, to be honest.
Well, then Bath Killer Bees might go down if they do.
Just depends if they can get lucky and play someone the week after they've played Pride.
Yeah.
And they're all battered up and bruised. And
let's have a look. Let's see what we got. Bath have got Exeter next week.
Well, they'll lose that.
Reading versus Southampton Stags. I mean, Reading could potentially squeeze something there. I mean, they'd have to do well, but can't really see it. But yeah, maybe just maybe it could be a result.
I said maybe.
I don't really want to know. Your garden grows. No. 13 for the second. Bath Killer Bees versus Reading Knights. So Reading have got a chance.
There you go.
It could, if they can get the result against Southampton and then Southampton beat Bath.
Would you?
And then Reading also beat Bath. I can see it, but no, I think Reading will go down.
Would you just risk it in those two games, though? Onside kick every time. Onside kick.
That's the future.
Go for it on fourth. Do it.
Do it now. Speaking of that division, Sussex Saxons 0, Royal Holloway Bears 27.
I think you missed the Exeter game. But yeah.
I did. Sorry. Yeah. Reading Knights lost 6-18 to Bristol Barracuda. So not a bad result for Reading. Shows that they have got the promise. And then Exeter Demons 20 versus Southampton Stags 0. Sponsored by EP Sports.
Is it?
EP Sports. It was EP Sports Game of the Week. Yeah.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Well done.
There you go. That's the results from that one. Thank you very much. I do try my best for you.
It was good, Matt. Well done.
Thank you very much.
I will read the rest of them.
Yeah, so remember last week when we did I take the home teams, you took the away teams.
Oh Christ! Yeah, how are they?
Yeah, you absolutely pagged me. Yeah. It wasn't even close. I'm just going to read the bottom one. Solent Red Hawks were 32 versus Bath, 32-2. Oxford Lancers 23-18. OBE Panthers 13-0. Cambridge Pythons 27-20 to the Kent Falcons. KCL Renegades Regents 34-0. You got all those fixtures and they all won for you. I think I lost every single one of them.
I'll take that.
And you got Royal Holloway Bears. They won. Yeah. You slammed them. You absolutely battered me this week in predictions.
The main one was your boys.
Yeah, my boys.
That was the big one.
Yeah.
Put that cap on as much as you want. By the way, someone needs to send me one. I pick yous. Do you know what I mean? He didn't even pick yous. He's like, oh, I like the Brotherhood. And they get a hat. And I pick them. They're a good team. He's like, nah, fuck them. I'm picking them.
You've also not got a really talented son who they're trying to recruit, to be fair.
No, but I've got a really talented team they're trying to get. And to be fair, I have got a really talented son. He just doesn't live with us.
Yeah, he just lives a million miles away. Right, okay. So Hertfordshire Hurricanes 17-6 versus Surrey Stingers. Liverpool Raptors absolutely battered the Aberystwyth. Is that better this week? Did I do that right?
I don't even care.
54-2. UConn Rams 2 versus MMU Eagles 9. So that's the first time UConn.
I called that one as well.
You did? Yeah, I think we were both there. UConn, that's the first time they've ever lost to a Manchester team.
What a shame.
What a shame. I think there was a bit of refereeing controversy in that game as well. So
yeah, I heard there was, to be fair. But you know what? Yeah. Got 2 players at the Eagles. Don't care.
Dubs dub. Staffordshire Stallions 40-0 to Kiel Crusaders in a local varsity rival game. Not like you care. DMU Lions 16, Lincoln Colonials 8. So another close game. We thought DMU would probably win by a little bit more, but they didn't.
I like Lincoln. Sorry, I like them.
I like Lincoln.
I can't say that. I can't even say that properly, but I like them. They're a good little setup. We played them in the pre-season a few years ago before the dreaded C19 was around. Yeah. They're a good little setup.
Oh, nice. So good results all around. Let's hit up some next week's fixtures.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So you just get to. I'm going to hit a name. You're going to hit a score or result. So who have you got? Nottingham Gold versus Stirling Klansmen.
Nottingham.
Okay, both agreed on that. Leeds Gryffindors, who were struck by COVID last week, versus Durham Saints.
Durham Saints.
By 35. Manchester Tyrants versus LJMU Fury.
Manchester Tyrants.
Manchester Tyrants again, yeah. So Luger Brugger have got 2 games this week. They've got a Wednesday game, I think, the second versus Warwick Wolves.
Loughborough.
You think Loughborough? I'm going to double down on my Warwick. They're going to be riding high from the NTU. It's a short week. No, I'm just going to go with it. Warwick win in a really close one.
Loughborough by 20.
No, it's a shutout.
Loughborough by 20.
And then Loughborough, fortunately, well, they say they've got a bye week the week after because they're just playing Leicester, so they'll beat them. NTU Renegades versus Coventry Unijets. NTU. I'd love Coventry to win, but
so
UEA Pirates versus Birmingham Lions. I think Birmingham win, Lions. Closer than it should be. Because Birmingham, I don't think are as good as they're just the best of a terrible
the rest.
Yeah, other than UWE. Cardiff Cobras versus UWE Bullets.
Bullets.
I mean, we're not going to talk about. Right, I've got a talking point for you now before we move on. I don't know if we've spoken about this on the show before, but I was thinking about this. If we have spoken about it before, just tell us shut up and we'll move on. Is the CAF Nottingham UWE thing killing BUCS?
No, why? How would it be?
Theory. So I would say there's never been a bigger dispersion from those top 3 teams than the rest of it. So I would say previously the likes of maybe a Hallam, like a Birmingham, a Hull/York, a Newcastle, a Sunderland, like you guys all would have got some of your players, whereas your players now are just going to these teams. So like the best players from youth and junior are going to CAF, they're going to University of Nottingham. So does that ruin the rest of BUCS? Because I haven't watched some BUCS games this year, and I think the standard is so much lower outside of the Prem.
No, definitely not. Because as a junior coach, realistically, I'm not really bothered if they want to go here. Like the goals is obviously elsewhere. But if they want to go to university in the UK, I damn sure want them to go to the best unis in the UK. And that's not, I don't care about...
That's not the question.
Yeah, but this is the thing. Like, how can that be ruining it? If they have took a big pride in American football and them unis are willing to pump that full of money to get people into it,
yeah,
how's that a bad thing?
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. That's not my question. I'm not saying that's not helping the sport. What I'm saying is that not ruining it for the rest of the teams? Is there now a bigger dispersion where you've not got one or two guys who would have went to Hallam are now at CAF and the good players, and the one or two guys who would have went to like Sheffield Sabres are worse than I've ever seen them, and that's not disrespect to the Sabres. It's just that there are a couple of guys who they would have kept from their academy are now going to CAF. Is what I mean. You know what I'm saying?
What I'll say this now to all youth and junior coaches and things like that out there now. If you're telling a player to pick his universities based on football in the UK, you should not be a youth and junior coach.
Yeah, fair point.
You need to tell them to pick based on their educational choices. And if everything falls into line that just so happens to be a university that pairs up with that, and it comes down to two, for example, and they both got the same sort of standard of university, one has a good American football team, one doesn't, you know which one you're going to, because you've got to weigh up your options. Yeah. But realistically, coaches shouldn't be like, just go to this one because we're good at American football. There's got to be educational value there for the player. Surely.
I mean, this is also a good point from Pete. Impossible to tell this year. The gap is bigger because they tend to have players who have played and already developed to a degree. So people are struggling as the second-year students are still technically rookies. Yeah, because of the miss last year.
Yeah,
maybe that's it. It's just the games I've seen outside of the Prem have been such a. I don't know. Maybe I've moved on a bit, and what I'm seeing now because I play in the Prem and coach.
Scotland,
I'm not used to it.
Scottish teams have got a bit of an advantage over this because they have a 4-year degree. So theirs is longer anyway, so they should still have a bigger squad, etc. Yeah. But it's felt across the board everywhere. Like, it is felt across the board everywhere. But realistically, the main point is, I know all these coaches want to, like, come to our university, we do this, and this. The coaches that are like them, like talking to our kids, is the ones that go, we are at X university, we have these in place, and then talk about football later on.
Yeah.
Like, they're the ones that were like, hey, go there, you know you're going to get looked after. Like, do you know what I mean? That's the ones where that's for us.
A free membership, a free gym membership only takes you so far in life.
Yeah, I'm not being funny. Like, I'm a head coach of a university. We do have, like, elite athlete programs and things like that.
Yeah.
We're not a Durham.
How's your quarterback?
Very, very good. Unbelievable.
How long's he over for?
He's over for just for this semester,
which
is a shame because I'd love for him to be here longer because he's an absolute baller. But it's unbelievable. Lefty as well. Love a lefty.
Do it, lefty. Of course, you're Justin. So
yeah. But no, it's one of them. Like, please, if you are a university coach and you are trying to attract players to come to you, mention how good the university is first, rather than the football. Like, for us, for my academy guys that are like wanting to come to Sunderland, for example. Sunderland's a good university. It's okay. It does this. It's good for whatever they want to achieve, etc. But there is Durham down the road. There is Newcastle up the road. Yeah. There is. Do you know what I mean? And we've sent players from our academy to them. And it's not. It depends on your educational needs. It depends on how much you've put in to your education rather than just your football.
Yeah.
And that's got to be the main thing, unfortunately. Like, you've got to do that. Like, and I even speaking to the North guys, like when we had the team North, and they're like, I don't know what I'm going to do for university. We'll have you stuck in at school.
Yeah.
Well, I suggest you quickly stick in and get those grades that you're looking for. Otherwise, you're not going to end up anywhere. Especially the States. You've got no chance of going to the States if you don't have the grades, unfortunately.
Yeah. No, interesting chat. On to the BUCS Southeastern Tier 1. The only division which is absolutely wide open, I would say, and anybody could win it. So, Brunel Burners are 4-2.
Yeah.
Imperial Immortals are 4-1.
Yep.
QMBL Vipers are 4-1. So anyone's game to win it. QMBL Vipers played Brunel Burners this week.
Brunel to win.
First. Brunel to win. They did win 50-28 in the first fixture.
Yeah, Brunel to win. By the way, the facilities at Brunel are unbelievable.
What were
they? Yeah. Ridiculous.
Just seeing who QMBL have beaten.
In fact, the last time I was at Brunel, I bumped into Johan Blake.
Oh, yeah, as you do.
Yeah.
Did
unbelievable.
you race him?
He beat us backwards, actually. And there is a video, but you're never getting a hold of that video. But yes, he ran backwards and beat us. But, yeah, that was nasty that he done that as well, actually. What a prick. I'm just thinking he could have just ran normally and beat us, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, he's gone down and unfollow on Instagram now.
Then you got Imperial Immortals versus Essex Blade, so kind of no real relevancy. Well, I mean, Imperial just got to handle business against Essex.
Yeah, I would say
could
Imperial
kind of be like a renegade team here. They could like just be a juggernaut and ruin this Essex because they're not a terrible team. Essex. It's a really close division, so I'll be interested to see. This week should blow that wide open, and obviously then next week QMBL play in Imperial. So all up for grabs in that division, which I'd like to see. Unfortunately, ARU Rhinos are going down. 0-7. 14 points scored, different 119 conceded. Southampton Stags versus Reading Knights. We touched on this division before. Reading obviously need that win against Southampton to potentially clinch not going down. What do you think? Have Reading got a shot in that?
Nope.
I think Southampton win.
Yeah.
I'm going to play just I'd like to see Reading win, so I'm going to talk it into existence and hope Reading get a win.
No.
You've
got more chance Stevie Wonder hitting a bullseye.
Well, there's a chance as long as you tell him where the ball is. There's a chance. Exeter Demons versus Bath Killer Bees. I mean, Exeter should win that fairly convincingly.
Yeah.
Portsmouth Destroyers versus Hertfordshire Hurricanes. I think
Hertfordshire. I love them.
Why?
Because our first centre that we had for North, Will Donaldson, played for them. Absolute machine. He was team captain for the first game.
Yeah.
Love him. Absolute great kid to coach.
Yeah. I mean, he only beat him 6-0 in the first game. I see a way.
Don't care. I bet you those 6 points will Will. Those 6 points will make another block. Guaranteed. Class. Love him.
Like, it's such a close division. This. I'm going to read some of the scores out. I was just looking at it. Like, Hertfordshire versus Portsmouth, 6-0. Royal Holloway versus Surrey, 14-14. Hertfordshire versus Sussex, 19-18. Like, Surrey versus Sussex, 6-0. Royal Holloway, 26-17. Sussex versus Hart, 15-14. Like, Hearts versus Surrey, 7-6. Like, Hertfordshire have won, like, 4 games, but 3 of which have been by a total of 3 points.
It's fine. You don't need to win by 1.
I know. Like, this is probably I'm just looking at the scores are probably the closest I've ever seen. Surrey versus Sussex. What a tough one to call as well. Really close division, this.
I'll go Surrey on that one.
Surrey on that one. I mean, either one of them could win. They won. Surrey beat them 6-0 last time, so I'm just gonna. I like to pack the underdogs, so I'm gonna go Sussex. I'm gonna take both underdogs there. I'm gonna say Portsmouth and Sussex both get a dub in 2 surprising upsets.
I'll be shocked if it happens. Like,
oh my god, it's happening this week. Hull scrimmaging, A team versus B team against York. So it doesn't matter who will win because it's just a scrimmage. No one really cares. It's just going to be A versus B team.
Yeah, it's just OVD.
OVD scrimmage. Refs don't bother going to that one. Call your own flags.
Yeah. I love it. I absolutely love that.
I don't know how I've conjured this up, but these things just seem to stick with me.
Can I just call the York side to win, though? Offense.
Yeah,
Offense will score more.
We'll say on paper York will win.
They'll
just say
York's the defense. Defense scores more points. That's what I'm going with.
Yeah, I think York win as well. If they are to be, if they're still claiming to be 2 separate teams, York win.
Yeah.
Edinburgh Predators versus...
How funny this is going to be if this comes back as a tie.
Oh, man.
I'd love it. I'd love it. I'd love it if it comes back as a tie.
If that comes back as a tie, that's it. I'm done. Well, if they tie, we're never doing another show again.
Oh, get in! It's a way out. We've got a way out.
We've got a way out. Yeah, we're so committed to this now. Edinburgh versus Newcastle. I mean, Edinburgh can't see a way they win. They'll win the boat race afterwards, but I can't see a way they win the game.
No, they lost the boat race last time, I think.
Did they?
Newcastle. Yes.
Bloody hell, they lost the boat race.
But so that was the boat race they had when Newcastle were using like Foster's and they were using the vitamin T. So
vitamin T.
If it's even, it's going to be close, I think.
Yeah, I mean, but the game, Newcastle win.
Oh, the game, Predators have got not a hope in hell. But yeah, the boat race, they've got a chance.
Yeah, I think that's like a
double or nothing on the boat race.
Yeah. Don't even play the game. Just
don't play the game. Boat race, go home.
I reckon that's what Hull and York are going to do. And then whoever wins, they'll put the score.
Right. I reckon they're not. Nah, they're not big drinkers there though. They'll just go rock paper scissors and leave.
Yeah.
The York fire. Hey, so you like that? Off the go.
Fuck it.
No, it's gonna rock paper scissors shoot. They're gonna go Centurion, Shark, like that, and off the go. Fuck it. Oh,
I've got a question for you.
Right, yeah, we'll do.
6 feet of water.
Right.
Okay. Who wins? A polar bear or a shark?
Polar bear.
You've rushed to a decision here. Feel free to talk it out and think in your head.
Who wins 6 feet of water?
6 feet of water, yeah.
I mean, well, we're there. Let's discuss. How long is the water? How like? It's
I think let's just 6 feet. It's a normal. I don't know. They're in a river or something like 6 feet of water.
Oh well, if we're talking sharks that live in rivers, then we're going with the polar bear.
I mean, it's unlikely.
I mean, we're going against a little tiger shark or something. You know what I mean? Like I'm going polar bear all day.
Just like great white versus polar bear, 6 feet of water.
By the way, how stupid do hammerhead sharks look?
Oh man, the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Boss-eyed, biggest boss-eyed creature I've ever seen in my life.
Katie Elge, Hull are huge drinkers.
No, Katie, no.
Hull and or York.
Katie's from Hull, you see.
Hull, yeah. Chip spice. Everything's dead grey.
Yeah.
She's the rains in Hull.
Well, she thinks it did. That's why she moved to Sunderland. Right?
I was going to say, how's she watching? Why is a random girl watching from Hull?
So I'm surprised. Like, she's one of my players. She hasn't come on and said dad or anything yet, so I'm happy. Anyways.
Yeah, careful there.
I know.
Swiftly moving on.
Oh Christ! I'm going with polar bear. Oh, there. See.
I mean, if she would have said, "Hey, Daddy," that would have been class.
No, it wouldn't. No,
it would have, because you would have felt really awkward.
I already feel awkward.
Comment saying, "Hey, Daddy."
You get
Daddy.
No, you're getting a ban. You get a ban.
I'll overrule it.
Look, he's another one of my players.
Someone's done it.
Oh, this is what I'm saying. Luke, piss off. Right. Polar bear.
Polar daddy. Right, so you've got the polar bear in the shark.
Yeah, because they get like the shark. How?
It's got tougher skin. So no, even if the polar bear is like clawing like shit, like the shark's going to take a massive nam out of one of its legs, and that's it. He's done.
No, because you see, right, the polar bear, as you see on all the adverts, have Coca-Cola. Beat the shark over the head with a can of Coca-Cola. Feed it. The shark's like, fuck, now I want Pepsi. Not sponsored or nothing, right? But I want Pepsi, and then the polar bear's like, I know where you can get Pepsi. Over there, the shark turned, bang, donkey punch back in the head. Shark's done.
Donkey punch. Donkey punch.
Oh,
that's always a shark's Achilles heels. That
yeah.
Donkey punching a shark is always that just sees him off.
Oh, Christ.
I'm just gonna leave this up as you talk through it.
No.
Hey, Daddy. Hola, Papa. Donkey punching.
Oh man, this is every training session and shit, man. Like, this all started with Josh Poole. Josh Poole, you're a prick. Like, this started because of you.
Josh is one of my favourite people. Second to Katie. Katie needed coming up big though with a "Hey Daddy" comment there. Hey Big Daddy.
Katie.
Give us some chips, boys, Big Daddy. Right. Speaking of your shite university.
Yes.
Sunderland Spartans versus Heriot Watt Wolverines.
Yes, at home. Get in.
Is it going to happen?
It should happen. I hope so.
I don't know. You usually like to, walk off on games and that, innit, when you're losing. So usually, if it's not going your way and like they score on the first time, so are you going to finish the game this week?
Well, we don't have referees to contend with this week. So I'm happy already.
Oh, wait. I forgot. I said I'd do a plug on the show.
Who for?
So did you.
Who for?
My guy Giles.
Giles?
So if you're having a Britball, if you're having a, you're having a Super Bowl party, you can get free shit.
Oh, shit, yeah, Giles.
Yeah, I'm going to put a comment now, link in the comment. So if you're having a Super Bowl party and you want some free stuff, just simply click on that link, fill out the form, get some free shit for a Super Bowl party.
Yeah. And every time you click on that link, you get free shit.
There's literally no catch. Obviously, the catch is they get all your data and they'll spam you for the next 6 years. However, you get free shit.
Yeah.
And GDPR helps you just don't subscribe if you don't want anything else.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, Giles messaged us. He said he posted something somewhere as well, which I couldn't find. But yeah, free stuff, Super Bowl party. Just click on it. We need it. We need
free meat as well, I think it is as well.
Is it meat as well?
Yeah. Protein snacks from Jack Links.
I'll click on that link.
American football parties. So you get a beef bar, some biltong, some beef jerky.
Oh, mate, a bit of biltong. Oh, Christ.
Biltong, sorry, yeah, not something I've had before.
Mate, it's just a better version of beef jerky, mate. Flush.
So they've got 100. So there's only 36 places left. There's only 36 freebies left to get.
Yeah, wait there. Fill out the form.
Fill out the form. Get yourself some free shit. And who knows, they might be a sponsor one day. But big up, Giles. Thanks for coming up and getting us some free shit. I'm actually having a Super Bowl party as well. So.
Oh yeah, are you actually gonna fill it in though? Oh yeah, I'm doing it now.
I did try to fill it in, but something happened and I couldn't carry on filling it in. I saw something shiny, I think.
It won't let me click on the sudden link because we're live.
I'll tell you what, everyone take a little minute now. Go on. Feel free.
Am I what? Oh, Peter wants an invite to your Super Bowl party.
Who does?
Pete Birds.
Pete Birds? I literally invited him the other day and he said, no, I'm working the next day.
I've not an invite.
You live too far away. To be fair, it's the least fun Super Bowl party in the world. Because there's three of us who are all dads and our lads like to watch the American football now. So we're watching the Super Bowl party with 3 kids.
You doing the Nickelodeon one?
I'd rather eat my own shit.
It's good, man. I've not seen it. Like they put slime on
it.
Yeah,
I've seen it. Yeah. Anyway,
it's great.
Well done,
Nickelodeon. Well done, Nickelodeon, for doing that sort of thing. By the way, really helped get the next generation to stop watching shit like SpongeBob. So I appreciate that. Thank you.
Cheers, Daddy.
I'm done.
He's actually gone. Oh, come on, mate. Come back on.
Freaking king.
Call her daddy.
Absolute prick.
Welcome back, Daddy.
Oh, hi. I give up. I absolutely give up on life.
York St John's versus Aberdeen Bulls. Let's be honest, that game's not happening.
It might.
No way.
It might.
Who's away? Who's at home? York St John. So there's a chance because York St John don't have to travel. Now, if York St John had to travel up there, that was never happening.
Yeah,
not
true.
One for Sundays. So let's say maybe it does happen, and then Aberdeen just go and hide them.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, fair. UWS Pros Pyros versus University of Glasgow. Who wins that one?
The fucking far from pros. Glasgow win that one.
You think?
Yeah. Probably score 40 in the first half.
Think?
Yeah.
BUCS Northern Tier 2. MMU Eagles versus Liverpool Raptors.
Thing is, people can clip this and it'll just say Big Daddy under my name, and I'm not having it.
It'll be class banter at your next training session, though.
No, it won't. It's not very nice.
Katie will just be chucking fucking chip spice over everyone. You have some chip spice. You have some chip spice. My chip spice brings all the girls to the yard. Yeah. Katie's the MVP of the show. MMU Eagles versus Liverpool Raptors. MMU should get the win, right? No, because it's actually a battle for the top. This is a close game. Sorry, I've got the wrong Liverpools.
You have.
Take Liverpool. Stop having so many teams. Liverpool Raptors should win this one, shouldn't they? Should they?
Yeah.
I mean, someone's has got to go. Big game. Nah. Liverpool Raptors. This is how I should have introduced it, right?
I'm not live. I'm not. Yeah, we'll cut it out. Oh, there's John. I knew it, man. Said his name too many times, like fucking Beetlejuice. No.
What? Is Papa the original one?
No, Daddy was the original one, but because someone else had said Papa, he said it. He done it even on Sunday when he turned up. No, I'm gonna go with MMU to win. I'm so fluffed that I've gone MMU definitely all day.
MMU, right? Okay, so let's pretend we've not done this bit, so we're not live. Okay, so we'll recapture again because it's a pretty big game for the division, and then I'll go into it and I'll do like a talk, and then you predict. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Whoa! So Liverpool Raptors versus MMU Eagles this week. Someone's always got to go. 5-0 versus 4-0. MMU coming off a great result against UClan. Liverpool have been dominating all season long. Adam, who do you think is going to win the game?
Not a fucking clue.
Not a fucking done it.
No, I'm going MMU to win all day.
Liverpool Raptors. My guy Rio, the head coach there. I think he gets the dub. Yeah.
Your guy Rio is going to lose.
Bet.
Wait, I picked your team last time. We wouldn't put a bet on.
I'm just saying, do you want to bet?
But what's it going to be?
Don't know. Next show. Got to be something like.
Can I get out of me Spice Girl one at least if I win?
No. You got to sniff a line of chip salt, chip spice.
Does it actually have to be chip spice?
Yeah.
Can it be something?
It's got to be a line of chip spice.
Is that white?
Salt. No, red. So you can't get it confused. And then your name has to remain as Big Daddy for the rest of the show.
You've changed it to Papa again. I did
that ages ago, by the
way. Oh, Christ.
Okay,
I'll provide the chip spice. Right, okay. What if you lose though?
I'll do the same.
Chip spice? I want something better than that.
I'm not having bloody Coke, am I?
Well, I'll tell you what. You do chip spice.
Oh! You do. I tell you what. You do chip spice. I'll just do normal salt.
What? Why have I got to snort something on camera? What the hell is going on?
I don't know.
There's got to be a better bet than that.
All right, you can eat a full spoonful of it.
Deal.
Teeth bite, big one.
It's like paprika. Do the paprika thing.
Cinnamon challenge.
Cinnamon, that's it. Do that.
Cinnamon challenge, but with chip spice.
But I meant just with cinnamon, but okay.
All right, okay. Yeah, we'll just do cinnamon challenge. Loser does cinnamon challenge.
Right, done.
And Big Papa. Big Daddy is a big
right.
Daddy.
But what's your name going to be if mine's Big Daddy if you lose?
C Hunt. I'll just be. What do you want me to be? I can be Big Daddy as well.
I think you could be. I think your name should be Never Trust a Scouser.
I mean, I live so close to Liverpool that's fine.
I know.
I'll put my name as Bin Dipper.
Right, do the happy days.
Oh shit! Siri started talking to me. I jumped out.
Why you named your Siri Bin Dipper? Like Bin Dipper, like, what can I do for you?
Oh my god! I just
what
jumped
do
out
you
of
want,
skin.
Big
I don't know
Daddy?
what happened, What do you, Big Daddy?
Siri's
How can I help you with some chip spice?
Talk to me. This is your Bin Dipper.
Oh, MMU putting eyes in here.
Yes, they did. I've already shown that. Yeah.
Because I'm too busy running the show. That's the problem.
I'll make this show, mate.
Bradford Bears versus UClan Rams.
UClan.
UClan, yeah. Yeah, I agree.
I'm sorry. Are we keeping you, mate? You tired?
Right, mate. Lancaster Bombers versus Edgehill Vikings.
Lancaster Bombers.
Lincoln Colonials versus the Huddersfield Hawks.
Now,
you're just somebody that I used to know.
You didn't have to cut me off. I bet you we get done for copyright. Yeah, Huddersfield are wank, mate. Like they're getting beat.
Yeah, I can't wait.
I mean, sorry, the professional word. Huddersfield have had a terrible season thus far.
I can't wait to play in old boys, I'll be honest with you. Lincoln win.
I don't even have an ATL.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Against that, I don't even need it. It's fine. You can play with no bloody legs and still beat them. UEL Phoenix versus... Oh, for fuck's sake. Home and away. Which one do you want?
From again this shit house teams just like home or away.
I've done well. I feel like this year I've learned the Prem South and I've learned number one, like Div 1 South. I've done my very best. Home.
All home teams.
I'm not taking this Div 2 on. I'll be honest with you. I'm sorry.
You've got to go.
Sorry.
I'm having all home teams this week.
Okay. So
I had away last week.
UWL Phoenix, City Wolfpack, Greenwich Mariners, Plymouth Blitz, UWE Bullets 2s, and Brighton Panthers. And I've got the other acronyms.
Nope. Change my mind. I'm going away.
No, you've got it. You've done it.
I'm going away. Fuck bollocks. No, I'm going away. Christ almighty. Christ.
Oh God! What is this show?
I'm going away. I'm not having this shit. I'm going away.
Right, let's have a quick peek at the BUCS power rankings just to see if anything's changed.
Nothing. Oh, there has. One's changed. One's definitely changed.
Bring it up there, is it?
Yeah, it is. Can you find it this week? You forgot to find it last week. I'm so busy doing now, yeah.
Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes, we can. Oh, it's gone all red and fancy.
I don't know what's happened. Okay, UWE Bullets still 1?
Yes.
Nottingham 2?
I'll say yes for now.
So do CAF go above Durham now?
Yes.
Oh, big up CAF moving up. They stay there.
Yeah. It's further down when you look at it, I think.
They stay there. I mean, just.
Nah, I'd put Stirling above them.
No, the other problem is like they've beaten teams. They're still not. Whilst they're playing better, they're not beating teams.
Mm-hmm.
Manchester. After that result.
Yeah.
I think they moved down.
Yeah. And I think you have got to have
I think it's
like that, yeah. I think you've got to go with that.
None of these are really in the hunt anymore.
No.
In Hertfordshire, no, because they're just beating teams. Yeah, no, I like that.
I think that's it.
I don't really see it changing much unless Manchester win out. Well, I can't really see this changing much.
Do you think we need to discuss the number 2 and 3 spots there?
No.
Why? Because CAF went and beat them.
But CAF also lost to Durham.
I know.
But then they are 6-1 and they've just had to slip up to CAF. They were run close against Durham. But I think they just hold on due to the body of work as opposed to the recent form.
Right. Are you sure?
Well, we put CAF up to 2 for clickbait.
How many losses? What? How many losses? Whatever that. Did the bottom 3 have? I thought Manchester had 2.
So Manchester haven't actually lost a game. They had to concede a game to Derby, which was not actually a loss. It was obviously just to a walkover due to pitch issues, and then they've just drew to Sheffield. So they are still undefeated, and that's why they are bottom of that power rankings. I'd be interested to think who Keaton would put in instead.
The problem now, if you go down, the problem there with Manchester is I don't think they can get promoted now.
No.
Because they've had a walkover.
But so I can't put Hallam in there because they beat them twice.
Yeah, so you can't put Hallam in there. What about
NTU have just lost to Warwick.
Yeah.
Hertfordshire are just beating teams, so they're not exactly like battering teams. Right?
Pirates.
And then, they'd only be there because they're a Prem.
Cardiff.
They'd probably beat
Swansea.
Cardiff would probably beat Manchester, I think, because they're playing
Swansea.
The Prem. Swansea, no, they've lost loads of games.
I know, but
the only other one we could look at would be do Brunel. Do we consider Brunel because they're 0-5? They're 5-0. Sorry.
We could.
Could they go into it for next week?
Brunel
are 4-2. So
yeah.
And Imperial and QMBL. Let's see if they get any results this week. I mean, they could, but they've all still lost a game. Just trying to think, is there anyone else?
I think you've got to have it like that.
Yeah, because then obviously in Pride's division, there's only Pride, isn't there? You're not going to put in like a. Who else could you put in? A Bristol Barracuda and Exeter Demons. None of them are going to go in. Bristol only just beat Reading last week.
It wasn't only just beat Reading, just as.
No, it was 18-6. So on paper, they only just beat them. So yeah, I mean, Cardiff can go up because they scored a couple on Birmingham. If Manchester win out, I would say they can go in there. But yeah. Not even because Loughborough,
I'm not big on Loughborough, to be fair. I'm not huge on
Loughborough take care of Warwick this. I mean, Warwick are probably one. I know we've not got the image here. Warwick are one who I would say are now pushing to be in there.
Yeah, but that's a surprise, isn't it? Because we didn't even have Warwick in this.
Well, we've not even got a picture of them.
That's what I mean. We didn't even have them in here.
Yeah, and I think what we're doing, we're on a bit of a strength of division here as well.
Yeah.
So I believe that BUCS Midlands tier is a stronger division than like that BUCS Southwest tier outside of Pride.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but Warwick are then 4-2.
I'm happy with that. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, if Warwick go and beat Loughborough this week, then they're going. But yeah.
But then Loughborough drops out though.
Yeah. Sound. Right.
I'm happy with that.
I'm happy with that.
Should we call it a show?
We'll call it a show. Yeah. Britball. See you later.
Oh, should we? I want to announce something quickly.
Go
on. From next week, if you've got any clips of referees either doing well or let's say not, send them in. I'd love to dissect it. We're going to have a referee's corner on the show coming up to help raise the standard of the game. So we want to outline some real good officials, if possible.
Fuck's sake.
So if you can send those clips in, because I mean we see it every week. They always post on their Bafra newsflash, and they always complain that your lines aren't big enough, and you haven't put your COVID box on right, and you've had to mark it out with cones. Makes you look shit. Let's do it the other way. Referee's forgot his whistle. His stripes aren't the right size anymore because they've changed to a different inch stripe.
Accountability corner.
His white hat's looking slightly grey. Just open to suggestions.
And on that note,